Yagua and Cochabamba. Arce assured that he will not allow those who do not want elections and who do not want democracy for the Bolivian people to win. He also called for the Colombian people's help against destabilization, anti-patriotism, and those who do not want the country to live in tranquility.
Luego de los operativos,
the military and police operations that we are successfully carrying out along the highway between Oruro and Cochabamba, and the military and police operation that we are carrying out in Yayagua will continue. They will continue until we achieve the objective that the national government had set itself to provide the Bolivian people with open and free roads, to pacify, control, and to keep order in all those places where these events, which we deeply condemned, are taking place.
And the Bolivian president also expressed his condolences to the families of the police officers who died during the operations to clear out the roadblocks in Yayagua.
In the first instance, we would like to express our deepest condolences to the families and friends of all our police martyrs, and express that we are deeply moved and outraged by the violence that has been unleashed today in Yayagua.
We now begin with the information. The National Assembly of Venezuela passed the bill approving the establishment of the International Organization for Mediation. In its second discussion, the bill was approved as confirmed by President of the National Assembly, Jorge Rodriguez. He stated that the document will be forwarded to the President of Venezuela, Nicolás Maduro, according to the terms set forth in Article 213 of the Venezuelan Constitution. The International Organization for Mediation has the aim of betting on peace, sovereignty, and multilateralism.
In consideration, the honorable deputies who are in favor of passing the second discussion of the bill of the law approving the Convention on the Establishment of the International Organization for Mediation, in accordance with the provisions of Article 106 of the Internal Regulations and Debates of the National Assembly of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, please signify them with the customary sign. It is approved by a qualified majority. Consequently, the law approving the Convention on the Establishment of the International Organization for Mediation is hereby declared approved.
In Chile, over 25,000 homes are without power due to heavy rains and winds in the central region. Authorities reported that Las Condes, Providencia, Quilicura, La Florida, and Lo Espejo are among the affected areas where heavy rains, which started early Thursday morning, are expected to bring up to 30 millimeters of water, accompanied by winds of up to 60 kilometers per hour. They also detailed that a total of 9,553 customers are without power in the metropolitan region of Santiago and 15,000 in the region of Valparaíso. It should be noted that the civil defense teams recommended the population to remain informed through official channels and media that update the status in real time. And Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum expressed in a meeting with U.S. Undersecretary of State Christopher Landau her disagreement with the immigration raids being carried out in Los Angeles, California. Sheinbaum stated during the meeting that the anti-migrant operations implemented by U.S. authorities will damage Washington's economy. The head of state added that it was a courtesy meeting. For his part, Landau affirmed that the government of U.S. President Donald Trump is seeking the best relationship between the two countries. The Mexican president was accompanied by the Secretaries of Security and Citizen Protection, Omar Garcia Harfuch, and of Foreign Affairs, Juan Ramón de la Fuente, as well as the heads of the Foreign Ministry North American Unit, Roberto Velasco.
We talked about the defense of our migrant brothers and sisters, that we disagreed with the use of raids to detain people who work honestly in the United States, that this will harm not only the people, but also the economy of the United States.
In this context, the Mexican president assured that issues such as security, trade, and migration were also discussed during the meeting.
We talked about migration. I obviously raised the issue of trade, which for us is fundamental. And I also raised the issue of the concern we have for all our compatriots who are in the United States, and that we do not agree with this scheme of criminalizing working people. He said he was going to send this message to the State Department and to President Trump himself.
Hello and welcome to From the South. We open this newscast with some breaking information, and as we go to images of Tehran that is actually experiencing explosions at the moment, we are seeing images. This is some breaking news as Iran reports explosions in the capital, Tehran. Different news outlets have reported the attacks. We are opening this newscast in From the South with this breaking information. Let's recall, Al Mayadeen news outlet is publishing this breaking information, reporting Israeli attacks in Iran. That is one of the first pieces of information that we have on the subject. As we reiterate, we are looking at images from Tehran in Iran as we see explosions and sirens blaring, also the smoke plumes over the headlines of the city. Those are images of the Iranian capital. Also, Israeli media are reporting that the Israeli Air Force is attacking Iran, and Israel, the state of Israel, has declared a state of emergency. This means that all activities must be halted immediately and only essential businesses will continue to operate. So we have information from different news outlets that are reporting these explosions in Tehran as some breaking information, breaking news on the ongoing situation in the Middle East. This could be indicating on a new stage of the constant aggressions that the Israeli state have been perpetrating in the region, and in this case with the new escalation of violence towards Iran. Those are the images. That is the breaking news. We repeat, we have reports of explosions, sirens. We see plumes of smoke over the capital city of Iran, over Tehran, and also we have reports from Israeli media stating that Israel has declared a state of emergency. That is the information that we have so far, and we will continue providing this information and also more news on this topic as the information develops. In other topics, Bolivian President Luis Arce affirmed that security forces will continue to clear out roadblocks across the country and that his government will resort to all its constitutional powers to do so. The head of state regretted the death of 3 police officers during clashes with supporters of former President Evo Morales in the department